Hello and very warm welcome to RAFLIMS. This is Farooq Hussain. In this hands-on video tutorial, we will learn about Windows Subsystem for Linux. Let's suppose you want to install Ubuntu on your Windows 10 or 11, then how you will proceed? Of course, you will create a virtual machine. Either you will use VMware or the Oracle VirtualBox. But wait, here we can install Ubuntu latest LTS as an application, as an app on your Windows 10 or 11. So let's start this video. Here what you need to do, you need to come at the Windows store, and there you can see you can search Ubuntu as I have searched, and you can see Ubuntu is available as an app, so you can simply install it. But before we install, we need to activate the Windows subsystem for Linux. And for that purpose, we need to work with the Windows and X key. So you will see this. And there you can actually select the Windows PowerShell admin. Remember, you have the admin right to perform this action. So there we need to write WSL space double dash install. So what this command will do, this will enable the Windows subsystem for Linux. It will install the Ubuntu latest LTS. LTS is long-term support system automatically, nowadays 24.04, and it will set the WSL2 as the default backend, and they install the required component for virtual machine platform. So let's install. And if you want to install any specific version, for example, you want to install Ubuntu 20.04 or you want to install Ubuntu 22.04, then you need to use this command WSL dash and space double dash install and D Ubuntu and then version. So we let us go with the default setting right now, and I'll show you how we can actually. So we have write WSL space double dash install and just enter. So it might take few time and it's installing virtual machine platform. Okay, so here it asks the permission about host process for Windows services. So we can allow this, and let's see. So finally it has done, and you can see it has installed the virtual machine platform. It has installed the Windows subsystem for Linux, and it has installed the Ubuntu, and then the requested operation is successful, and there we need to reboot or restart our system. So let me reboot. Let me try here. I think it will take time, but it's not work here. Okay, anyways, so let exit here and let me restart my system. and then we will see this. Okay, now let us log in here and see. So it's downloading, and it will take few time. Since it has already installed, so okay, now we can use it. See, you can. Okay, it's here. So Windows Subsystem for Linux, documentation, best practice for setup, getting started with Linux. So let us start here. And not only Ubuntu is by default. We can install Debian, we can install Opensuse and any other like Kali. So we can install any distribution. Those are available on Windows Store, so we can install these. Taking few time for the very first time. You can see Distros. Distros is actually distribution management. And there we have Docker as well. UI apps. So we can go directly here. So this is by default Ubuntu 24.04, and by default install the Ubuntu. But if you want to change Ubuntu to Debian, or you want to change any version, so it can easily change. So we can create one account here, and we can assign the password. Okay, let's try again. Now you can see your system details here, and it's worked well. And update. So it's on root, and you can see the details here, and IPv4 address here. You can see this is the IPv4 address for this version, and there you can install any system like Koha. You can install, and you can update this, you can upgrade this, and work easily. But this is for practice purpose. If you want to work Koha as production system, then you have to install separately for Ubuntu. And you can also change this to, if you would like to change like the version, so you can change this, or you want to uninstall this, so you can uninstall this, and it's very easily and it's easy going. So let me show you a few commands here. Okay. And you can check the version. So you can see this version is Ubuntu 24.04 LTS, and if you want to change, you can change this. And let me show you a few commands here. Now we have installed this by default, and this is the latest LTS here. If you want to install any other distribution, for example, you want to install the Ubuntu, there you need to write the distribution name. For example, you want to install Ubuntu 22.04. This is just an example. Or you want to install Debian, so you can install Debian here. See? And you can also check the available distributions on your system. You can use this command. Let's copy this. Try to paste here. So this command is not found. Okay, we are on Ubuntu right now. We are not on VSL. So if we want to run this command, we need to go at PowerShell, and we need to press Windows X, and there we can run PowerShell. And this is actually Ubuntu terminal. You can see this is Ubuntu terminal. And there we can copy this command. Okay. For example, this command. See, these are the distributions available on Windows Windows Store. So there we can work with these. So it has Ubuntu 24, it has Ubuntu 18, it has Ubuntu 20, it has Ubuntu 22.04, and it has Oracle Linux as well, Kali Linux as well, Sushi, Debian. Okay. So these are the available distributions, and we can actually manage. If we have multiple distributions, so we can manage all of them, and we can set the default. For example, we have Ubuntu and we have Debian, so we can set the default. For example, we want to work with the Debian only. Debian as default, so we can work with it. We can check the status here, and we can uninstall. For example, if you don't need Ubuntu 24.04, so you can uninstall that. This is for completely, and you can also uninstall the subsystem for Linux. But if you just want to uninstall one of the distributions, so you can. And by default, these are few commands, those you can run on PowerShell. But if you don't want to run any command, you can go to the Windows Store, and there you can uninstall. If you want to uninstall any, for example, I want to uninstall Ubuntu 24.04 and I want to install Debian, or I want to install Ubuntu 22.04, so I can use this like a Windows and I command, and there I can see apps, and and there you can search the apps, for example. And now you can see this is available. You can uninstall this. Okay, and if you want to install any, you can install from there, search. But it's depend how much space you have. For example, I want to install the Ubuntu old version. I want to install this, so I can get this. This is the easiest way. And if you want to go with the command, you can go with PowerShell command, and you can remember the commands. These commands are available here. You can see. Okay. Anyways, so we have installed Ubuntu here. Let us update this. So it's working. Thank you very much for watching RefLimps. This is Farooq Hussain, and keep watching RefLimps. In next video, we'll try to install Koha in this system, but that's only for practice purpose, not for production. So keep watching RefLimps and take care of yourself. I know this is after a very long time, but we'll try to continue with without any irregular gaps. So keep watching RefLimps.